See, if you're driving in the Coimbatore streets, if you're driving in the Coimbatore street, you have to avoid the medians which are placed in odd places. You have to avoid bad drivers. You have to avoid drunken men crossing the street, children crossing the street, all kinds of things. But when you're driving in Coimbatore street, do you have to avoid the moon? I'm asking, do you have to avoid the moon? No, because the moon is not on the street, isn't it? So similarly, right now are you angry? No? Then why should you avoid it? There's no need to avoid it. It is just that you think anger is an entity. Anger is not an entity. You become angry. You become angry. Anger is not sitting somewhere and you go hit it. There is no such thing. You become angry. When you become angry, is it pleasant for you or unpleasant for you? Unpleasant for you. Unpleasant for others for sure, unpleasant for yourself also. Today, medical science proves to you, when you're angry, you're actually poisoning your system. You know, we have always known this, but today chemical tests clearly show you that you're actually poisoning your system, generating poison in the system by being angry. So, why would you want to poison yourself? It is not a conscious act. You're poisoning yourself, you're causing unpleasantness to yourself only because your mind is not taking instructions from you, isn't it? It is not taking instructions from you. If it was taking instructions from you, you would have said blissfulness, isn't it? You wouldn't say anger. But now when you want to be peaceful, it is getting angry because it is not taking instructions from you. So if your mind is not taking instructions from you, you have to pay a little more attention to it. Why is it not taking instructions from you? If you understand this, you don't have to avoid anger, because anger is not sitting there and getting at you. You are becoming angry, you are becoming unhappy, you are becoming miserable. These things are happening to you essentially because you have not done anything to take your faculties under your control. It is happening accidentally, just by chance. If outside situations are good, you're also good. If outside situations are bad, you're also bad. That is not how human life should be. Human life should be like this. If I am good, everything around me becomes good. This should be the reality, isn't it? Right now, if things around me are whichever way, I will become that way. No. Human consciousness should create situations. Right now, situations are creating human consciousness. That's not the right way to shape human life.
How to control anger? Controlling anger is a vital skill for maintaining healthy relationships, managing stress, and improving overall well-being. Here's a detailed guide on how to control anger effectively. Recognize early signs. Understanding the physical and emotional cues that signals rising anger can help you intervene before it escalates. Common signs include increased heart rate, muscle tension, clenched jaw, and irritability. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness techniques such as a deep breathing, meditation, and yoga can help you stay present and calm in the face of anger triggers. This practice enables you to observe your thoughts and feelings without reacting impulsively. Identify triggers. Reflect on situations, people, or circumstances that frequently provoke your anger. Once you recognize your triggers, you can develop strategies to manage them more effectively. Avoidance isn't always possible, but understanding your triggers gives you a sense of control. Modify your environment. Make changes to your environment to reduce the likelihood of encountering anger triggers. For example, if traffic congestion consistently frustrates you, explore alternative routes or listen to calming music during your commute. Communicate effectively. Practice assertive communication to express your feelings and needs without aggression. Use I statements to convey your perspective without blaming others. Additionally, active listening skills can foster understanding and diffuse conflict. Take a time out. When you feel anger, escalating, step away from the situation temporarily. Excuse yourself politely if necessary and find a quiet space to calm down. This allows you to regain perspective and respond more rationally. Challenge irrational thoughts. Anger often stems from distorted or exaggerated perceptions of a situation. Challenge these irrational thoughts by questioning their accuracy and considering alternative explanations. Cognitive behavioral techniques can help reframe negative thinking patterns. Practice empathy. Cultivate empathy by considering the perspective and feeling of others involved in a conflict. Recognize that everyone experiences emotion differently and understanding their viewpoint can foster empathy and reduce hostility. Use humor. Humor can be a powerful tool for diffusing tension and deflating anger. However, use it judiciously and avoid sarcasm or humor that belittle others' feelings. Seek professional help. If anger significantly impacts your relationships, work, or mental health, consider seeking support from a therapist or counselor. They can provide personalized strategies and techniques to manage anger effectively. Healthy lifestyle choices. Prioritize self care activities such as regular exercise, sufficient sleep, and a balanced diet. Engaging in hobbies and relaxation techniques can also reduce stress levels and promote emotional resilience. Develop coping strategies. Identify healthy coping mechanisms to manage stress and anger constructively. This could include journaling, engaging in creative outlets, or participating in support groups. Practice forgiveness. Holding on to grudges and resentment can fuel ongoing anger. Practice forgiveness as a way to release negative emotions and move forward in a more positive direction. Remember that controlling anger is a skill that takes time and practice to develop. Be patient with yourself and celebrate progress, even small victories along the way.